Every morning, as Officer Jake Miller stepped out of his modest home in Greenfield, Texas, one familiar sound always brought a smile to his face: the tapping of claws on hardwood floors. That was Rex, his canine partner, a German shepherd with sharp brown eyes, a sleek coat, and a heart full of loyalty. Rex wasn't just a working dog. He was Jake's best friend, his shadow, his family. For 5 years, they had patrolled side by side, tracking missing persons, catching criminals, and protecting the quiet town they called home. But what Jake cherished most weren't the heroic pursuits. It was the little things. Rex curled up by the couch during late-night reruns, resting his head on Jake's lap after a long shift, or gently nudging Jake's hand whenever he sensed sadness. Each morning, after holstering his Glock and securing his badge, Jake would kneel, ruffle Rex's fur, and whisper, "Ready, partner?" Rex would wag his tail and bark once, his answer always the same. The Greenfield Police Department was small, just under 2 dozen officers, but warm and tight-knit. Everyone knew Rex. When he walked through the station, heads turned and hearts softened. "Morning, Captain Rex," joked Sergeant Clark, slipping him a slice of deli meat from his sandwich. Rex was a local legend. Kids chased after him in the park. Elderly folks called him their guardian angel in fur. And Rex, like any good dog, returned that love unconditionally. But his deepest bond was always with Jake. They patrolled tree-lined roads, responded to neighborhood calls, lost pets, noise complaints, the occasional drunk needing a ride home. It wasn't glamorous work, but it mattered. And with Rex by his side, Jake felt like he could take on anything. One breezy October afternoon, as golden leaves swirled across the pavement, their patrol car radio crackled to life. "Unit 21, we've got a report of an armed suspect hiding in the old steel mill on the west side. Possible prior assaults on officers. Proceed with caution." Back up en route, Jake exchanged a glance with Rex, who sat upright in the passenger seat, ears perked. The shift in mood was immediate. "All right, partner," Jake muttered. "Let's be careful." They sped toward the rusted factory, a sprawling, decaying structure abandoned for over a decade. Broken windows, twisted metal beams, shadows that danced in the corners. It smelled of oil and danger. Jake stepped out, hand on his firearm, the leash in his other hand. Rex was alert, body low, tail still. They moved together, one heartbeat into Bada's. Their footsteps echoed down the empty corridor. Jake could feel his own breath loud in his ears. Rex moved silently, every muscle ready. A faint sound, metal scraping against concrete from the left. Jake raised his fist. They froze. "Deploy the K9, came the command over the radio. "If the suspect's in there, Rex will find him." Jake gave the silent signal. Rex crept forward, nose close to the ground, turning the corner. Then it happened. A gunshot. The crack of the bullet ripped through the warehouse air. Jake barely had time to react. The shot was aimed at his chest, and Rex turned mid-step and leapt. The bullet hit him square in the ribs. The impact echoed louder than the gun itself. Rex collapsed. "Rex!" Jake screamed, diving beside him. Blood seeped from beneath the vest. Rex's eyes found Jake's. He was in pain, but calm, as if to say, "It's okay. I did what I had to." Jake returned fire. 3 quick rounds. The suspect went down, his weapon clattering across the floor. Red and blue lights strobed through broken windows as backup arrived. But Jake barely noticed. He held Rex close, arms trembling. "You did good, buddy," he whispered, voice cracking. "You saved my life." Rex's tail flicked weakly, one final wag before going still. The next day, flags in Greenfield flew at half-staff. The story of Rex's sacrifice had spread. Local news ran tributes. Children made drawings. The mayor declared the day Rex the K9 Day. The police held a full honors ceremony. Officers stood in uniformed rows. A small casket draped in the American flag rested at the center of the courtyard. Jake stepped forward with a worn leather leash in hand, the one Rex had worn on their first patrol, and laid it gently atop the flag. "Rex wasn't just a K9 officer," he told the crowd. "He was my partner, my brother, and he gave everything for me. I will never forget him." There wasn't a dry eye. Every year, on October 12th, Jake returns to the memorial garden behind the precinct, where a polished granite headstone marks Rex's grave. It reads, REX K9 Unit Loyal, Brave, Never Hesitated. You saved me, and I'll live every day to be worthy of that. Jake brings a bouquet of Texas wildflowers, Rex's favorite, to roll in during their park days. He kneels, brushes the leaves away, and talks. He talks about new rookies, about cases, about the city, about how the nights are quieter now, how the house feels empty without claws on the floor. You'd love the new K9, Jake once said, chuckling softly. Young pup, eager, but no one will ever be you. Then he sits in silence, listening to the wind. Every officer has a story. Some are written in reports. Others, like Jake's, are written on hearts. Rex was more than a dog. He was a symbol of what makes law enforcement more than a job: loyalty, sacrifice, and the kind of love that doesn't ask for anything in return. Jake never says goodbye when he visits the grave. Just see you next time, because in his heart, Rex is never far. He's still in the passenger seat, still at his side in every tense call, still watching over the town he gave his life to protect. And Jake, he lives each day trying to earn the life Rex saved for him with honor, with courage, and with love. True loyalty knows no bounds. This story reminds us that love, courage, and sacrifice can come on for legs and with a wagging tail. Let us never forget the silent heroes who protect and serve not for praise, but out of pure devotion. You have a kind heart and a beautiful love for animals. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to help spread kindness. Hit the notification bell so you never miss a touching story about rescuing these precious lives. See you in the next episode.